Welcome back. The Department of Senior Affairs and the Family Caregiver Center of New Mexico, they are joining forces for a new family caregiver series of workshops. Now, that was created to empower caregivers with the tools to provide quality care to their loved ones while also taking better care of themselves. We are joined this morning by Agnes Vallejos from the Department of Senior Affairs and Erin Tarica telling us a lot more about this wonderful project that is coming together. Ladies, thank you for joining us.
Good morning. For having us.
Absolutely. Agnes, let's go ahead and start with you. Let's talk about how the Family Caregiver Workshop Series got its start and why it's so important for the caregivers.
So, David, caregiving is the thing. Rosalind Carter once said that there are 4 types of people in the world. People who have been a caregiver, people who are a caregiver, people who will be a caregiver, and people who will need a caregiver. And caregiving in and of itself is a tricky thing. Sometimes it sneaks up on us, we're not ready for it. Sometimes we know it's coming and we want to get prepared. But what we do know about caregiving is that it's very isolating and it can be very stressful. So when the Area Agency on Aging approached the Department of Senior Affairs here in the Area Agency on Aging here in Albuquerque, approached DSA and said, what can we do to support caregivers? We came up with this Family Caregiver series of trainings that are really designed to empower caregivers, to give them the tools and strategies that they need to deal with their unique circumstances as they travel along their caregiving journey.
Because if anybody out there is going to be enduring the most of who they're taking care of, it's going to be the caregivers, like you say.
Right. And what's interesting about caregiving is that we don't always self-identify as a caregiver. I'm a daughter who takes care of my mom because she's gotten older, or my favorite person in the whole world tripped in the parking lot at a bookstore and broke her femur. How can I help? Right? And so incrementally or sometimes abruptly, right, we become a caregiver to someone that we love.
Yep. And that's where these workshops come in. So Erin, let's kind of talk about them. When and where are they happening at?
So we have the Caregiver Toolbox workshops. Those are single topic workshops. Those are happening every Wednesday at 6 p.m. at Manzano Mesa Multi-Generational Center. They're also happening on Saturday mornings at 9:30 at North Domingo Baca Multi-Generational Center. We have Powerful Tools for Caregivers, which is a 6-week course. They're happening one right now at Los Volcanes, one at Barelas, and we have one coming up at Palo Duro Senior Center on May 5th. Then we have the Caregiving for an LGBT Person. We have one coming up at Highland Senior Center on May 18th, and then the following one is June 15th at Bear Canyon Senior Center. There's registration only required for the Powerful Tools for Caregivers.
Yeah. Real quick here, Agnes, what can folks expect at the workshop?
So, we know that caregivers are busy, and as we talked about, they're a very diverse group. They come in all flavors. So as Erin just mentioned, we designed this series to be very diverse as well. So there are lots of topics like caregiver self-care, community resources, dementia caregiving, managing stress. Erin mentioned the LGBTQ workshops, and of course her Powerful Tools workshop. And so there's lots of topics, there's lots of different ideas, different things that people can learn. But what we hope people get is a feeling of support and recognizing that they're not alone on this journey.
There you go. And real quick here, the website where we can find the list of those workshops.
Well, www.familycaregivernm.org.
All right, ladies, thank you so much for
Thank you
joining
so
us.
much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.